It's Week 14 of the 2024 season, and up next is Demario Davis. He's been a constant presence in the middle with 65 tackles so far. It's the Chiefs and the Chargers on Sunday Night Primetime.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in. Chill in the air. Folks are bundled in the seats and on the field like Jericho, Greg Olson. A bit warmer up here in the booth. These cold weather games, Greg, always interesting to watch how it impacts the players down on the field.
Absolutely, and these nights are kind of tricky, Mike, right? It's how much do you want to spend preparing for it, thinking about it, and really letting it almost become like a mental factor leading into the game? But you also have to be prepared.
Here is the rookie out of Stanford, Joshua Carty, to get us started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out. They're led by the former first-round pick out of Duke, quarterback Daniel Jones.
And we see Daniel Jones take the field, and a bit of a polarizing player, Mike, not necessarily just in New York, but throughout the league. And there's just so much potential. There is so much talent. You think back to him coming out of college. He's big, he's strong, he can run, he can make every throw. And remember, only a couple years ago, he took this Giants team not only to the playoffs, but got a big road victory against Minnesota. So he's shown he can do it. He needs to bounce back from last year's injury and put together more consistent performances than he has of late.
Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. That's into the hands of T.J. Watt. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Here's 1st and 10. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. A first snap, and Murray goes to the air. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. Murray now on 2nd down. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Murray. He'll try and get there on the ground. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on 3rd down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the 1st down and some.
First down throw there is incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make him cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
You can tell what the decision is about how they want to approach 4th down by what they call on 3rd down. If that was a run play, then you can bet they were going to go for it on 4th. But because it was a pass, and then they take a sack, I think this coach on 4th down is leaning towards settling for 3.
So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This from 30 yards out. Carty's kick is good. And the Chiefs are out to an early 3-0 lead. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Davis now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Chargers offense ready now for their second drive. They had the interception on that opening drive. It only led to a field goal, so 3-0 as the offense comes back out 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll take this to about the 28. Myles Garrett able to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Jones. And this one is intercepted. It's DJ Reed. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
The Chiefs offense and Kyler Murray set to take over once again. He has played well all season long, entering this final stretch of games in December and January as the NFL leader in touchdown passes. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Go right back to Kamara. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. On 3rd down, Murray. That is caught at the 3. To the goal line and in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Chiefs. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
It's just backbreaking here. If you're the defense, you feel like you're in a really good spot. It's 3rd and pass. You understand what the offense likely has to do to convert the 1st down. They do a great job of covering the receivers. And at the same point, let's give a lot of credit. Nice job by the quarterback working through his progression, getting to the right choice, and it pays off for a touchdown.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Davis now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense and Daniel Jones ready to get going once more. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. He'll be hit at throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Johnston motioning over. Now Jones throwing on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Jones. That is hot! And he's going to take this one all the way. 73-yard touchdown Chargers. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers are on the board. It's 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Braxton Berrios now to bring it back. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That ball caught. It's Zay Jones. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Murray. Taking off. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
Now Murray keeping it himself, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the handoff, it's Kamara. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goddard. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So, here 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. On 1st and 10, Murray. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. Here's a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Kamara. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Working out of the gun, Murray. He's got his receiver. It's Jones.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
Murray looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
That big boy was moving, Mike. That was impressive. I mean, it's not easy to bring down this quarterback in any situation, but to hawk him down from his interior defensive line spot nearly out by the sideline, that's beyond impressive.
Oh, a loose football. The Chargers have it. The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. Those active hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks, coverage gets a little bit tighter, quarterbacks tend to hold the ball a little too long, and that's exactly what came back to bite them right here.
The Chargers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Putting the tight end in motion. Shotgun now for Jones. Pass brought in by Chark. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
They run over center with Robinson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Now Jones on the bootleg. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Myles Garrett, the All-Pro, there to bring him down.
Just a great individual effort, and when you have a guy that can win his one-on-one matchups, now it becomes less about who's blocking him and how do we block him. Expect the offense to make some adjustments because right now, one-on-one, this defender win every time.
On fourth down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. Braxton Berrios, deep to return. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. With that, why don't we give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. They'll go again here with Kamara. He'll take this forward for about 1 yard at best. Josh Hines-Allen there on the tackle. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Third and 5. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. Murray on third down. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. A gain there of 11. First down, KC.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. He'll get this complete. That's the tight end, Noah Gray. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. Second down, Murray. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Again, it's Murray. Oh, he's got this one complete to Goddard. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good for a first down.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
Play action. It's Murray. That's taken in by the running back, Piron. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of 1 yard and sets up 3rd down. Is Murray. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Watch the pursuit by this defensive end. The quarterback tries to escape the pocket, but he just keeps on chasing him, and he closes that ground in a hurry and brings him down for a big sack.
On fourth down, on is the Chiefs' new punter for 2024, Matt Ariza. On the return for the Chargers, it's Darius Davis. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
This is a great example of the game within the game. They're making what they call Mike declaration, and that's what sets the responsibilities of all the protectors. And in this case, the Mike was the one who came, and he's unblocked, and he's able to get home.
Here's Berrios on the return. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Chiefs offense and Josh Downs heading back to the field. As we head into this final stretch of games, take note, he comes into this one leading the NFL in receiving yards. On 1st down, they'll start out with Kamara. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
They go play action for Murray. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
From the gun, it's Murray. Pass right side to Downs. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. 1st down. Jones motioning here. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be taken down. First and 10. Gray is the motion man here. Now Murray on 1st down. He with Gray on that one. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's a toss to the right for Kamara. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now a 3rd and 2. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
A short throw taken in by Goddard. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Now, Murray on the bootleg. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Kansas City. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs will get out in front 17-7. Here's Cardi now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returnable for Rager. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to deliver once more. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jones. That's down the field for Lamb. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. That is a big play for LA. That goes for 58. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Working from the gun, it's Jones.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
He slams it in there, and he is in. Brian Robinson, touchdown LA. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Murray now to throw on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Gray. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. On 1st and 10, Murray. That ball caught. It's Zay Jones. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. Throwing again is Murray. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Murray's going to throw again. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and
Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This officially a 58-yard attempt. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this will stay a 3-point game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Now some movement up front, flags down, mistake-filled first half continues. Now, Jones. He's going to look downfield for Chark. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and a big tight end momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see our scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. It was a solid first half for the always dangerous Kyler Murray. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first
3
half,
points.
and I
All
expect
that
to see more of the
separates these
same
two sides
after the break.
is half number 2. Kicks off. Here's Berrios on the return. Cross the knee, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. He's put together some kind of campaign. Currently second in the NFL in touchdown receptions amongst wideouts. Kamara going to get it on the zone read here. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Working out of the gun, Murray. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This is where you need to have short-term memory as an offense. Allowing that sack, clearly not ideal, but there's a lot of game left. They got to keep moving forward, and they can't let one sack now turn into a series of bad plays.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And now things are going to get more difficult. Movement up front, going to move them further back. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Now Murray. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw and brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Davis to return it. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A gift, and here comes Robinson. And he'll get 2 plus 1 before being taken down. 2nd down and 8. Back to throw is Jones. That's to his tight end, the former Seahawk, Will Dissly. They get 22 yards there. 1st down, L.A.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's one running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the option, here's Robinson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Here now, 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This one is good. He knocks through. And the Chargers have tied it at 17. So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Jones now on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and will try to sustain it here down the stretch. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now, Murray. Quickly to the outside and complete. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jermaine Pratt. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of track. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And they start in the best possible situation. It is 1st and goal. And a nice run. It's down to the 5-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Here's Jones to throw. This one caught at the 4. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line. Good job so far, the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Good blocking, and he's in. Daniel Jones. Touchdown, Chargers. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Dicker now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chargers will go up by 7. The kickoff team is out on the field, but we're back to it as the kicks away. Here's Berrios on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. In this one, your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball, and that's what he's done in this one. On 1st down, Murray. Quick throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
There'll be a run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Josh Hines-Allen there on the tackle.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. 3rd and 2. Now Murray. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And he's going to be out of bounds just past the marker. The ball was in the proper place for a new set of downs.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Murray now on 2nd down. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
So Goddard, the tight end, come motion. Murray on 3rd down. Open man, that's the tight end, Gray. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run. It's Kamara. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. Pulled them to a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
36-yard line.
They put Wilson in motion. He's to the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28. From the gun, it's Murray. That's in the end zone and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jermaine Pratt.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jones. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
This is all about sensing the pressure. You can see him keeping his eyes downfield as long as he can. But ultimately, he decides, I got to tuck this ball and become a runner. He's able to avoid the sack, pick up some yards.
Returnable from the 17. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The home team's offense ready to get back to work. Let's go back and scroll through some of their drives. One theme, Greg, going to keep emerging throughout. Too many turnovers.
Yeah, I think it's been a combination of just carelessness, right? Some sloppy play offensively that has caused some of them but also let's give some credit to the defense. I think in a lot of the cases, they're also forcing these takeaways, punching the ball out, going up for interceptions. They've been in the right place at the right time. So combination of really good defense at times, and at times, really bad offense.
At the 22-yard line.
Now a toss play with Kamara. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. On third down, Murray. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Kamara. He'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 45.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. 2nd down, Murray.
Might be wise for this quarterback to try somebody else in coverage here, Mike. This guy's known for being a savvy playmaker once the ball's in the air, and he showed why by swatting that ball away, and he's going to pick up a PBU on the stat sheet.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Still, a lot can happen between now and the end of the season, but the cream is starting to rise to the top as you look across the NFL. Open man's got it. That's Charles. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super concerned. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
There's Hurst downfield. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. First down, L.A.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right...
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Well, now the big fella inside's getting involved. Well, not this guy. He wins on the inside quick, and he's able to bring the quarterback down for the sack.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Jones. That's taken in. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
The Chiefs' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Murray. There's that man again. Another catch. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield. Big play coming up. This is third down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
I see a lot of tired legs out there on both sides of the field, Mike. Looks like this pass rush has found a little bit of a second wind. They come away with a big-time sack, and it brings up fourth down.
And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. The Chargers offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Anybody who thought this coach was going to get conservative with this late lead is sadly mistaken, Mike. They're out here still throwing haymakers with this passing game. They're not content with just having the lead. They can do increase it.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run it here with Robinson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now, Jones. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a 2-possession ball game here in the fourth quarter. Massive 3rd down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
The home team's offense, and Kyler Murray set to take over once again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes. Generally, one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Well, we've seen this time and time again from Alvin Kamara. He's been one of the best backs in the passing game since he started. And even though he only played 13 games last year, he still finished with 75 catches, second best amongst NFL running backs, only one behind Breece Hall.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
When you can generate interior pressure and move that pocket into the lap of the quarterback, man, it is hard for these quarterbacks to escape. They want to be able to step up in the pocket, step into their throw. Instead, he's retreating, and he takes the big sack.
Now, on 2nd and long. Now, Murray. Pass right side to Downs. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll drop to throw. Trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Frankly, Mike, a disaster, and I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level playing and giving the ball away.
The Chargers offense ready to take over once again. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. He'll be taken down after short pickup. It's at the 27. They'll go again with Robinson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. They put Woods in motion. On 1st down, right back to Robinson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Another run here for Robinson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Shotgun now for Jones. And he's got the 1st down. A great job looking at. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, good night from Kansas City.